Hey friends, so yes, this is Royal Enfield Machismo 2007 500 AVL Austria lean burn technology. So yeah, picked up this bike from a known contact. So it was in mint condition, got it. So just been doing the regular maintenance stuff, did the oil change, clutch oil, gear oil and engine oil. Engine oil is due. So now I'm going to go ahead and inspect the fork oil in this particular bike. So these forks are, as you can see, there is a screw provided right on the top which can be loosened, and you loosen this and you open it, put a funnel and you can pour the fork oil in. And to drain the oil I'm going to use a 18 mm ring spanner to loosen this bolt. This is the bolt to drain the fork oil, right? So we are going to use this spanner to open. Oh yeah, it's moving in the anti-clockwise direction. So I'm going to take the oil out of this one and collect it into this container. So this fork typically takes the fork oil just like any other bike. So I found the forks to be a bit harder. So in all probability I'll not be surprised if this oil was never changed at all. So yeah. So precisely I'm going to put about 175 to 190 ml in each of the forks. I'm not surprised, my friends. I'm not surprised. There's nothing in it, right? Absolutely nothing. I'll anyway let it be there for it to drain. It might take some time and I might need to push the suspension a bit to drain the oil. Okay, so let's get this top cover off, so that in case there is any kind of vacuum suction, that's not going to that sometimes prevents the oil from draining out. So let's get this off. It's a very simple DIY, anybody could do, right? Okay, there it is. And there is sort of a o-ring sitting there. So probably pull out the o-ring and keep it along with the bolt, because I do not have another o-ring available with me. Simple. You can see the flow right now. You can see the flow, it's flowing down. So I'm not sure how much is going to come, but I'm not sure what is the Alright, so I'm pretty sure 175 ml isn't going to come out, but anyways, I'm going to pump the forks a bit to see what can come out. So yeah, the more the better. And the oil is totally ruined, what you can see, right? It is some funny color. Alright, so let me loosen the other bolt. Okay. Okay. So likewise, let me also loosen the top bowl. There need to be a aluminium washer somewhere on the top. Probably I'll let that be there. Okay, so now likewise let me loosen this head screw, just in case there is a vacuum, so the oil will flow better. You need to use a flathead screwdriver for this one. The wider the better, but this is the best I had. Okay, there it goes. I'll let the o-ring be there inside. Yeah, the condition of the oil is pretty bad, what you can see, right? Okay, so I'll let it drain for a while. Best I could do is give a bit of a push onto the forks to see, the most I could drain out. Yeah, so typically I think there was 175 to 180 ml of oil in that, but on both the sides, but the condition was bad. We've drained the complete oil from both the forks, so I'm putting this bolt back, and yes, it is a 18 mm, so I'm going to do a hand tight. Guys, one thing, ground rule, please remember, Royal Enfield or any other bike for that matter, okay, never over tighten stuff, okay. You don't need a torque wrench, but never over tighten stuff. So we're going to put this screws back, the drain bolts back, and then we're going to pour the oil right from the top, and yes, of course, measured 180 ml, okay. Never over tighten stuff, guys, never over tighten. That's it. Okay, now we're going to use the funnel. We're going to use the funnel and pour the oil into each of the forks. Okay, how are we going to measure, right? I got these measuring whatever you call it, the cups or whatever, right? One is 125 and one is 160 ml. So all put together it is 185 ml. Okay, so I'm going to put 185 ml in each of them. Okay, so I'm using Motul. You could use any other brand of your choice, but I'm using Motul because this is what I've been doing, using most of the time. So 125. Okay, I hope this is 125. Okay, hope it's visible. Okay, so 125 into this fork. All right, so now we are going to do another 60 ml into the same fork. Okay, this is 60. Okay, 125 plus 60, 185, right? So I'm going to do 185. You could go up to 190 or 200 ml, on these bikes, but I'm just trying to stay a bit conservative. I don't want to end up with very hard forks end of the day. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Let me do 60 and then 125. Likewise, 60, 60 ml and 125. So precisely this container, the mortal fork oil comes in a quantity of 350 ml. So there's no way I would have put more than 175 or 180 ml in each of the forks, right? Alright, so I've done 175, 180 in each of them. So I will probably add another 5 ml, right? So not 5, maybe 10 ml to make it 180, 185. So this was 60 ml, right? So I said 10 ml, 10, 15 ml. Okay, so it is about 15. I'm just using my judgment, guys. There's no measurement here, but I'm just using my judgment to put about 20 ml, okay, so that our oil stays under 190 to 200 ml. That's it. Okay, so we'll do the same here. All right, never fill, never overfill, because too much oil is always bad. Too much oil is actually more bad than bit less oil, right? So always remember that ground rule. Too much oil is more bad than a little lesser oil. So okay, so now the next step is I'm just going to clean up the filler portions a bit and carefully, because we left one o-ring here inside. So all right, so we're going to put this back. I think better I get this o-ring off, put it into the nut, and then put this nut back. I'm not sure if these o-rings are available, but guys, ideally o-rings need to be replaced at every instance you open them, but for the lack of availability I'm just trying to reuse. Okay, so yeah, it sits perfectly well. Now I'm going to put back the o-ring on the other side as well, sorry, the head bolt on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to torque this back. Okay, just need to make sure the o-ring goes and sits on the seat wherever it was and doesn't get pressed in the wrong places. So yes, again, never over tight. Okay, done. I'm going to put this back however it was. tightening on the other side, just making sure the O-ring sits well on the seat. Okay, so we're done with changing the fork oil. Now I'm just going to get the bike off the main stand and give a few gentle push onto the suspension and make sure the oil is getting circulated well, right? You don't need to do this, but yeah, I'm just doing this. So yeah, so now the bike is good to go. You don't need anything else at this point with respect to the fork. Fork job is done. And thank you so much, my friends, for watching this. And I'm going to post more videos of few DIYs what I'm going to do on this bike, so that it's going to be helpful for rest of you.